Now that we have a project running and we've been able to run and see what tests work, we really haven't talked about what a unit test is. We have read about it, but let's take a look in detail at this passing case test to see what's happening and what a unit test is actually doing. Okay? A unit test is a mini execution of a program. A unit test will have these different parts. The arrange is really kind of setting up your defaults. What values are you going to be using? And so we set up all the values for first name, last name, rank. And we also set a value for expected, meaning what is our output going to be. If we go back to the original program, we did this before, but we did it on two different lines right here. Actually one line. We had our expected value was going to be Megan Rapinoe, all capitals, 1, and that is the value that we put into our expected value here. So what's going to happen basically is we're going to take this type of error testing or checking out of our main code, and we're going to put it into its own little unit called a unit test. And then actual is going to be what the computer actually returns. So we're comparing what we think it's going to return, that is what is expected, with what it actually does return, which is what the program executes with. In this case, this is the only one that returned what was expected. So when it says the passing case test passed, when I ran this with first name, last name, and rank, what that means is it passed all right, let me back up. It passed this test with Megan Rapinoe and 1. Okay? It might fail on another set of data, but for the passing case test, it's just this is one that actually passes. Okay? If I change this, for example, to 1.5, which is one of the things that we were kind of playing around with when we do 1.5 right here, and I run this code, I have a feeling it might blow up, but we will see. Actually, I made a mistake because I'm trying to check to see if it's going to return 1.5. I should have also then changed this value to be 1.5. So I can't just change the rank there. I need to make sure I change my expected value. I'm going to stop executing that, and we're going to actually run the tests again. I don't want to run the whole program. I ran the whole program. I really just want to run the tests. So I'm going to right click and run the tests. So when you're running the tests, you're not running the program actually isn't running. You are using the program to run these tests against it to see if they are going to pass or fail. So it's basically you're trying to see if the code is going to work before you put it into production. And that's what a series of unit tests will do. And now if we take a look, our scoreboard here may change, and it just blew up. Our scoreboard went from 0 passed to 4 failed. And that's because I changed this potential output. So that's going to be something that we have to look at later. Okay? Now, let's change that back because that was the one that passed. The other thing by showing you that is, well, let's just go on to the next one. So our next unit test is the last name format. Now remember, we fixed this before. Okay? You fix the last name where the last name is supposed to be all uppercase. And actually, I think I'm going to stop this video and we're just going to take these one at a time. And so we're going to look at this one in another video.